what's up? Your boy King of Travel, man. You know, another reaction video, man. We're going to take it in Africa right now. And, man, I want to speak some knowledge, man, to Miss Trudy and Walter Maya. You know, one thing about life is what I'm seeing happening now, especially in 2024. This hypergamous nature is getting out of hand. You know, it's really getting out of hand. If y'all don't know what hypergamous nature, a lot of women deal with hypergamy. Hypergamy is pretty much feel like I want the best option. But what is happening now is destroying a lot of relationships when it comes to women and the way women think when it comes to their husband. Now, there's a few things going on with Miss Trudy and Walter Maya marriage, but I want to address a few of the situations that that's the biggest thing that stands out to me that I want to talk to people about. The first thing is this. Why does it matter that they paid $1,000 for their wedding? Why does it matter that they paid $1,000 for a fashion show? That's all it is. Why does love in 2024, 2023, 2022, or whatever gotta be based upon money? Why does it have to be based upon materialistic things? Why does real love have to be based upon what you doing for me? The wedding not big enough. I'm looking on social media sites, and I'm looking on TikTok, I'm looking on Facebook, I'm looking on all these other social media sites, worrying about everybody else except ourselves. Now we got to question ourselves and ask the $1 million question. Is our marriage based upon love, or our marriage is based upon a transaction? Number one, I want y'all to understand, we don't control no money in this world. Keep that in mind. We don't control the money in this world. Just remember that. We can have money today and no money tomorrow. We don't control the currency of the money or nothing. Where is the real true love at? Where's the real love that when we get married to each other, it's not about who got the best wedding, how many limos pull up. Why are we living for everybody else except ourselves? That's one of the main reasons why marriage don't last, right there. And I notice it has gotten worse over time. Everybody is looking on these so-called clout chasing, these so-called social media sites, where they're looking at other people in these relationships, and now they're getting upset. And women, y'all need to stop that. Y'all getting upset because y'all see somebody else had a wedding, or they ride a white horse. Why I ain't ride a white horse? Or why they had limos? Why I had no wedding? Why I had no wedding with my limos? So my question to you, are you worried? Are you living for you and your marriage? Are you focused on you and your marriage and making your marriage come together? Or everything is based on what everybody else is doing in the world? And see, you have to be careful what the social media site is showing. Because what is happening now in life, I notice that a lot of people is letting the internet control their minds, control their way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, that the marriage was, they didn't have all this internet and all this hypergamous nature and all this competition. Like they're saying, everybody trying to be like the Joneses. But do you know that the Joneses 3 payments behind? So, you know, I want to speak about that because, you know, people feel because Walter Maya, Miss Trudy got money, they got to have this big wedding. Who says so? Does materialistic and money is based upon love? Is that real love? That's fake love. That's not real love. Now, let me tell you how my mama raised me. My mama always told me. She said, son, let me tell you one thing. Long as you got a roof over your head, you got food to eat, you got clothes in your back, a place to wash, and take care of yourself, you too blessed to be stressed. Too blessed to be stressed. Don't let all these materialistic stuff fool you in the world. And my mama always taught me to save money for a rainy day. Because you never know when times might get tough and you got some extra money that you have, you know what I'm saying? So just in case if you need some money for hard times, you got some backup money. So my whole mindset is like this. Yeah, you might call me cheap. You can call me whatever you want. But I'd rather take money, live a basic, simple life. And if hard times hit, I got extra money to take care of when hard times hit. Instead of me spending every dime I got, taking all my credit and just demolishing all my credit to put on a show for people. To put on a fashion show for people. To make people be like, oh yeah, look, I'm Walter Maya. Walter Maya and Miss Trudy, they must have this big wedding. Who says so? Who said they have to have a big wedding? You see? And see, that's number one, a big issue right there I'm already seeing. Stay tuned. So, that's something to really think about. Why are people getting married? Are they getting married out of true love? Or are they getting married because they want to show the next person that my marriage look better than your marriage? That's something to think about. You know what I'm saying? It just puzzled me to see why so many people thinking like that. And I'm going to be real with you. The money is destroying a lot of people's marriages out here. The materialistic things and this internet is making people feel bad. You know, I heard Miss Trudy say on the interview, you know what I'm saying, that she got depressed. Now, listen, Walter Maya, I want to tell you a little something. And I definitely understand where Miss Trudy coming from to a certain degree. Miss Trudy said that Walter Maya said we can't travel together all the time like we was. Coming from a man perspective, a lot of women, you know, I know they deal on emotions, so their mindset probably, they get real hurt and depressed about certain situations. But what you have to realize sometimes that it's hard enough for us men as it is in the world trying to make money, get out here and work hard, and then got to come home at the same time and try to maintain at the house, you know, try to maintain, make sure our woman good, make sure our family good. And that's just the world we live in. You know, so when it comes to a lot of women, and I notice a lot of women do this. Oh, my man ain't spending enough time with me, and my husband ain't doing this, and my husband ain't doing that. I mean, let me tell y'all one thing, and that's just the world we live in. Y'all have to be careful before y'all get married. And if y'all already feeling like maybe the marriage might not work because y'all not going to be spending enough time together. Oh man, y'all dealing with both of y'all traveling like that. Y'all need to, before y'all get married, y'all need to think about all them things, because the issue is y'all get into these marriages, everything look good in the moment. You see? Oh man, we walking down the aisle, we got the fashion show going on, but what's after the marriage? But I'm glad that Miss Trudy was open about everything ain't good as it look on the surface, you know. I'm glad she was able to express to the world, because you know what the problem is with the world we live in. A lot of people see all these internet marriages and swear they just got the best marriage in the world and I want our marriage to be like this, but they don't know the other part of marriage, what's going on behind closed doors. And so, you know, Miss Trudy expressing to herself, expressing to the world, not expressing to herself, but expressing to the world what she's going through behind closed doors. And also, too, you'll be surprised at what other women going through the same similar situation behind closed doors. But that's the cost you got to pay to be the boss, you know. You know, it's just hard, you know, for Walter Maya as a man to go out there across the world and got to get this money, got to get this footage. And then the other part is the trust issues that maybe could be taking place too. Like, okay, why you don't want me to go with you to these countries? Why can't we do this? Why can't we do that? Now, all that plays a big role. Here we go. Here we go. The Walter Maya, you got another woman out there or something? And do you want to adventure out, man? Do you know, where's your mind at, Walter Maya? You settled down. All this kind of stuff is taking place, you know. And all this could be going through Miss Trudy head. And that's why, you know, before y'all get into these marriages, people, y'all have to make sure that the foundation will be solid. Y'all got to make sure that the job that y'all gonna be on, y'all gonna be able to see each other more on a consistent basis like y'all would like it. Because if that's not the case, you know, it's going to be hard, you know, and especially, you know, women deal on these emotions, and we men think logical about things, but women don't think the way we think, fellas. So it's just something to really think about, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to getting too deep in these relationships. Then now, this is another question. Walter Maya and Miss Trudy, y'all got to question yourself and ask yourself this question. Did y'all connect on real love? Or is this just internet love? You know, is this was the relationship, was the marriage even real from the beginning? You know, just because Miss Trudy was famous and Walter Maya, you famous, and that'll look good. Let's get together because we both famous, but wasn't really real love there, real connection. I mean, I understand things happen sometimes. Marriages don't work, and I get it, but that's a lot to think about too. You know, I done seen so many people, they connect with the next person only because they famous. They only because they famous and they look good together. But it wasn't real love, you see? It wasn't a real connection, a genuine connection from the start. And I mean, transactional love. I could call it transactional love. Because think about it. Walter Maya compliment Miss Trudy. Miss Trudy compliment Walter Maya. Money, 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 money. Views, 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 views. So you got to look at all them situations that's detouring this marriage down the drain right now, you know? So we look at all that. And the whole thing is, you know, Walter Maya, hey, getting into a marriage with a woman, hey, they're going to want to spend that quality time. I mean, that quality time start hitting them. And I'm not spending enough time with you. I'm not doing this. Now the emotions come involved. Now the battle is how can a man maintain in his world to continue making this money like Walter Maya? How can Walter Maya continue being Walter Maya? You got to remember, Walter Maya, now his back is up against the wall. Walter Maya got to put out these videos. He got to keep this money going. You know, so it's like he done got himself in a big situation. That's something for Miss Trudy to look at also, too. Let's look at the bigger picture. Or should Walter Maya just quit everything he doing today and serve Miss Trudy? But then you never think about it like this. Maybe Walter Maya is so conditioned to doing what he doing that he can't even concentrate on Miss Trudy like he been concentrating on. That's why whenever you get in these kind of situations, you have to be careful. Because now, Walter Maya touring all over the world. You know what I'm saying? At first it was Africa, now he touring all over the world. I don't know why Walter Maya would tell Miss Trudy she can't travel, maybe this place, that place. I don't know the full story. Hey, but you know, hey, people mind's going to wonder, why can't she have that open door to travel wherever he traveling at, you know? So now all we thinking is this something. Could it be Walter Maya done taste some other green pastures? Could that Walter Maya done had some fun? I hope Walter Maya done never went to certain countries that I ain't want to go there, man. Hey, Walter Maya, I ain't want to go there, Walter Maya, you know what I'm saying? Because you go to certain countries to change your whole mindset, you know. So, and you got to be strong when you're in them countries. If you're not strong, it'll change your whole state of mind. So it's just a lot to think about, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the situation at this point when it comes to Walter Maya and Miss Trudy? Can they make this marriage work, or it's just too late for the marriage? But yeah, I want to tell y'all a story, and I'm going to end this right here. I want y'all to really think about this. So in the States, you know what I'm saying, I do a lot of DJing, you know what I'm saying, so DJing events. And I remember one day, so I was doing a wedding, you know what I'm saying, big wedding. Man, it came in the horses and all that. I'm talking about limos and, oh my God, I never saw a wedding so big in my life. And I'm talking the building was so beautiful. Man, you think you walk into heaven or something. I'm trying to tell you. I mean, the most beautiful situation you could ever imagine. You know what I'm saying? And basically, that wedding, in my calculation, in my mind, I figured they probably paid maybe about $100K for that wedding, 100,000. You know what I mean? Because it was so, I mean, had fireworks, I mean, set up and stuff like that. Firework people, I remember before I was setting it up, all the people were setting up. It was a lot of different events they were supposed to have after the wedding. You know, I'm talking about live bands. Everything was set up out there. I mean, the most beautiful situation you could ever imagine. And they had an artist come to the wedding. Artists come to the wedding. So, I'm going to tell you something. I'm over there setting up to go to the wedding and putting everything together on my end. It was just so amazing how they had this thing set up. And by the way, they paid me for that wedding, $1,500 for that wedding, just for me as a DJ. You won't believe what happened. They told me, don't worry about DJing or anything again. Don't worry about it. It's done. Don't worry about it. Everything is, it is what it is. So I said, what happened? What happened with the wedding? What's good? Man, let me tell you what I heard. That they didn't even make it to the reception hall. And come to find out, I spoke to the dad of the bride and the groom. Well, you know, one of the dads. And that wedding cost approximately $115,000. They spent on a wedding that they never made it to the wedding. Basically, the girlfriend and the boyfriend was already having issues and stuff like that. And they thought they would have get married and it would have problem solved everything. But that wasn't the case. The moral of what I'm trying to tell you, the story is this. It's not about money. It's about true love, good communication, and you know you and your partner is on good terms and the right condition before y'all decide to walk down that aisle. This just go to show you all that money that mom and dad spent on that wedding, and they did not even make it to the reception because they never got married. That's what happened. The bride and groom, they never got married. Because when it was time to get married, I don't want to talk about what exactly happened, but only thing I could tell you, wow. Wow. It made me question life sometimes. Why are people even out here getting married? Why are they even wasting their time and energy if they not living right? But just picture that in the back of your mind. How much money this father and the family put together to make a special occasion, a big fashion show, where two are combined together in this beautiful so-called wedding. And look what happened. It never happened. So stop basing love on materialistic things. Stop basing love on, I got to outdo the next person. Why we have to live for everybody else? Let's live for ourselves. Can we be happy with who we are? And let me tell y'all something. If y'all going to get a marriage worrying about everybody else in the world, don't even waste your time to get married. It's simple. Stop letting all these internet, social media, all these clout chasing mess fool you out here. Everybody living such a big life and everybody pretending this and pretending that. And then you don't know real life happening behind closed doors. And nobody even know how this person really living. Arguing all the time. They don't have no communication. But oh, they have such a beautiful wedding. Oh, they had a beautiful wedding. Man, listen, it's bigger than that. After the wedding is over, everybody go home. It's a done deal. It's something to think about. Only thing I'm going to tell y'all like this. Just think about what I just said.